My name is John Benson, and I'm with the Wyoming Technology Business Center, and I'm here with Dr. Diether Recktenwald, who is the Vice President with BD Biosciences and was our keynote speaker tonight at the e2e program in Laramie. And Diether, one of the areas that you talked about is what kind of value a large company, and BD is an $8 billion corporation, what kind of value a small company can get out of that? Tell us a little bit about what your thoughts are.
I think one of the key points I made is that a small company can learn from a large company. We have been in our markets for a long time, so we know those markets, we know how likely it may be that a new product will succeed. So by talking to us early, a company can validate its business plan to make sure that they're on the right track. At the same time, I wouldn't say our word should be taken as gospel, because we don't know it all, and the entrepreneur has to have his passion and his conviction that he will succeed. But I think we are a very good basis of knowledge. We can do some evaluation of the products the small company has to offer, and give some feedback on some of the features that fit the market and some of the features they don't. So I think knowledge is the key part. Even so, most people look at large corporations for money, but money is not spent easily, and we are accountable to our shareholders, so we don't spend money easily. But as I said, knowledge is much more easily shared.
Diether, one of the things that you talked about is that an outside small corporation needs to look at the large corporation and understand what stage it is in. And one of the areas that you mentioned is a company as big as BD, a lot of what they're looking for is revenue growth.
Yes.
Because each year you're trying to grow 5 to 10%. Talk a little bit about that perspective.
I think there is a pressure to grow because, again, we are accountable to our shareholders. Our shareholders want to see a certain return. So we can grow either by making new products internally or by buying small or medium-sized companies that have established themselves in the market already. And then we can use the momentum we have in the market to make those products even more successful. And that helps us to grow by moving into adjacent markets where we have salespeople out already, where we have know-how, where we have manufacturing capabilities. So in many cases, it works for a small company to get the right level of funding to make products, to test the market, to sell products, and then to approach us. That doesn't mean they shouldn't come earlier and learn from us and also offer things, because in some cases we also need some specific technology to complement what we have. And then it is not unlikely that we license from a small company to fill a gap that we are aware of.
Interesting. If I'm a small company and I want to approach a big company, like for example BD, what's the best way for me to get your attention and approach you?
I think first you have to have something that is special, something, a certain level of excellence that stands out from what others have. And then you approach either business development, technology functions, my function in the Biosciences area. And then if it looks attractive, we will definitely get back to you, because we want to find out more to determine whether it fits or not with our business plans. And then I also said in the presentation, when you want to approach somebody, everybody is flooded with information these days. So you don't want to give up. If you don't get a reply to your first request, just try again and see whether you get it.
And with venture capitalists, you really want to always be introduced to a venture capitalist that helps to separate you from everybody else. Is that also true with a big corporation?
It helps. It always helps to have introductions made, but some of that can be easy. When you have scientists, company have scientists, you can establish a contact at a university, get even a young scientist interested in the science the small company has, and then have the young scientists introduce you to higher levels in the company to do the evaluation. You need a champion in the company after a while if you want a serious collaboration.
Well, it was a great talk tonight, and it was really well received by our audience. And we look forward to tomorrow's program, where we have 4 more panelists. They're going to talk about different ways to build a technology company with a focus on bioscience. Thank you.